How's it going, gamers? Eddie Hates Reactions here, back with another video. And I wasn't even going to record this, but I was about to watch this video titled Top 10 Disturbing Interviews with Evil People, Part 6. And then I was like, fuck it, why not record it and get a video out of it? So let's just watch this. It seems interesting. Yeah.
I hope you all are ready for today's video because we are going to be looking at real-life interviews with serial killers and people who committed horrific acts of violence.
That's not Bundy, is it?
Killer to people
the guy?
Insanity during
the man himself?
Let's look at it all in today's video.
Okay, side note off of what she said where people fake, being crazy and stuff. Have you guys seen that video that was like trending everywhere? It was like the psychology of people faking being mentally ill. I'll show you what video it is. Yeah, it was what pretending to be crazy looks like. It was a good video. I watched all of that.
Disturbing interviews with evil people, part 6. Starting off
part 6. I'm not watching the other 5 parts, guys.
I've done this and I'm ready to face it, but I would love to go.
I can't understand what she's saying.
Elizabeth Wetlaufer was a Canadian registered nurse for 9 years in southwestern Ontario.
The damn Canadians.
In 2016, she quit her nursing job, checked herself into a psychiatric hospital, and confessed to her crimes. Apparently, between 2007 and 2016, she used her powers as a nurse to take the lives of 8 of her patients and injured 6 others. She would do so by giving them lethal doses of insulin. She also admitted to stealing opioids to fuel her personal addiction. After she confessed, an interview took place with the police, and that's when she confessed her crimes once again, this time in a detailed statement. Apparently, she had voices in her head telling her to kill those patients.
Part of me had started to believe that it was the devil, and part of me thought it might be God as a purpose through my life.
At first, she believed that this was God talking to her, so she felt okay killing for him. Then later on,
oh brother, oh brother. I don't know if she's faking it or not, but that is tough. Man, why does the world just drop in and give me fears that I didn't have? Because now I'm going to be scared of every nurse and be like, actually, my mom's a nurse. Be like, mother, you trying to kill me? But no, the world is a wild place.
She thought maybe it was the devil. On top of that, she claimed that it was a gut instinct.
So she listened to the devil too?
That these people needed to be killed. And once she did the deed, she would hear laughter in her chest.
Huh.
It was a voice in my head, it was a voice in here.
That's,
and when I would do it,
might need to get that checked out. Just a little bit.
She was sentenced to 8 concurrent life sentences with no chance of parole for 25 years.
Well,
in our 9th spot, we have Robert Durst. Robert Durst is an...
Does that mean she'll get out in 25 years? I'm so confused. So, 8 concurrent life sentences, no parole, for 25 years. Did they just word that weird? Or does that mean she's getting out in 20... No, there's no way she's getting... That'd be dumb. She killed people, but like that's odd. But who knows? I mean, she seems to have like the devil in her. She'll probably live for 8 years or 8 lives.
An American convicted murderer and possible serial killer. It all started in 1982 with the disappearance of his wife, Kathy Durst. Obviously, he was the main suspect. Then in 2000, he murdered one of his friends, Susan Berman, and in 2001, he killed his neighbor.
No.
And just this year, he was finally convicted for killing his wife. During his interviews and interrogations, he maintained his innocence, claiming that he never did it. But after one of his final interviews, he made a grave mistake. He went to the bathroom and didn't realize that his mic was still on.
Oh no!
Talking to himself and basically confessed to the
idiot. Idiot. Can that still be used against him? Because like, isn't audio like not as tangible of evidence as video, or does it not matter? And he's in a courtroom, so it's like it's kind of an L.
What the hell did I do? Kill them all. Of course.
The interviewers were completely shocked by what they heard, and Robert was immediately arrested.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very glad that he's arrested. That's just a huge L.
In our 8th spot, we have Daniel WOZNIAK. Daniel WOZNIAK is a former community theater actor who in May of 2010 took the lives of 2 people. During that time, he was struggling financially. He was in debt and unemployed. Then when he heard that his friend Sam Herr had $62,000 from combat pay, he decided to kill Sam in order to steal his money. Then he ended up killing a woman named Julie Kabushi, a 23-year-old college student who was tutoring Sam. His plan was to make it seem like Sam killed Julie and then went on the run. But in the end, he was caught. Well, this video is from the police interrogation of Daniel. Here's him putting the blame on Sam.
Opened the door, it was Sam. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Everything good? And he's like, not good. We're in trouble. We need to get out of here.
Oh, I was confused,
And so,
but
he's like,
Sam is the
"Here's a dead
friend,
body in the
right? The
yard."
dude,
He
not the
said,
girl.
"I've been doing some heavy drugs." He's like, "I shot somebody. I was not happy about it. It was a fit of rage, and honestly,
I don't get how you can like literally murder someone, like take their life, and then talk calmly, like it didn't happen. Like I freak out in Among Us games when I kill someone, and I'm like, how do people do this? It is wild. This might make me sound kind of weird, but am I the only one that like is really interested in serial killers? Like, not like it's all that I watch, but like when I watch a good murder documentary or like a documentary or like something like tapes with the murderer interviews and stuff, it's just interesting for some reason. Like seeing the psyche of horrible people. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But this dude, this is wild.
she had it."
He's just lying with a straight face, man.
But of course, the police weren't buying his story. It was all
Good job,
too
justice system.
convenient.
Where's the gun, Sam? What did you do with the gun?
I'm not Sam. My name's Dan.
I know, but that's what you were. Wasn't that what you were asking him?
No, I have nothing to do with this because my life was in danger with my wife. I'm sorry.
How was your life in danger?
He threatened it.
The two interrogators could see through Daniel's act. In fact, they said it was if he was putting on a theater show for them. In the end, Daniel did confess, but figured he might try and act insane in order to get off with lesser charges.
If you can't just suddenly start acting insane. You gotta do that from the start. And the thing is, I think from the video I mentioned earlier, an insane person, or at least, I don't know if it's insane, like mentally insane. It's one of the like mental illness things. I'm sorry if I'm getting all this wrong, but the one video I saw, the dude just admitted it and it was like straight face, but he didn't show any emotion. He was like, yep, I did it. And then like, they're like, do you regret it? He's like, no. It's like, do you believe you should be punished or whatever? I think he said yes, because like his mind was just thinking logically, not emotionally, something like that. I don't know. It's weird, but like it's very easy to tell if someone's pretending to be insane or psychologically not there.
Money and insanity.
Money and insanity. Okay.
See, that's not gonna work, bro.
In our 7th spot, we have
People have only
patient number
people that pretend to be insane just have seen like the Joker movie and they're like, and they're like, oh, the
Now,
police
this
will buy
has
that.
got to be one of the creepiest and mysterious
Patient number
clips on the
19.
internet. It's an interview featuring a man named Patient 18. This
Or
interview
18,
is
oops.
filmed at a psychiatric
That sounds
hospital,
cool, I'm
and
not
this
gonna lie.
man is there because he has schizophrenia. This tape is
Wait.
actually what schools
Oh, evil people. I guess. What? So he's evil because he has schizophrenia? For some reason, I just assumed this was a video of all murderers, but they just said he's in there. He has schizophrenia. He's on the list of evil people.
use to teach their students about schizophrenia and
Probably did
beyond.
something.
But it's mysterious because we don't know
Oh,
much
I'm
about
stupid. It's the tape that probably shows why he's
this
evil.
dude. Now, I just want to say, having schizophrenia or mental health issues does not make this guy an evil person.
Oh,
He's on
she answered my
today's list
question,
because
thanks.
Apparently, at the hospital, he admitted to taking someone's life. Plus, he
Oh.
has a history of criminal behavior. Upon doing more research, this might be a man named Stephen E.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like her
Anyway.
drip. She's got the Scooby-Doo shirt, some nice necklaces, earrings. I'm assuming her hair is not actually green and that's just the green screen behind her. And yeah, I like her drip. I like it.
Take a look at this interview.
And what happened that ended up with your being here in the hospital?
God, this feels
The
unsettling already.
psychiatrist decided that this was the situation for me.
Did he tell you why?
No, the psychiatrist did not.
Has anybody told you why?
No.
I got chills.
What?
I don't know about you.
Did he
It's
admit
quite
to
interesting
killing
how
someone,
he
though?
carefully plans out his answers. Plus, no matter what they're talking about, he still shows no emotion.
And in what
Well,
way?
yeah,
are
that's
you
what I was
different?
saying. Someone that's actually, like, mentally ill. Or not mentally ill, but... You know what I
am
mean.
trying to do with my life something which few people try to do.
Because you can be mentally ill and not
And this
like
influences
this. I don't know.
my thinking and consequently my actions.
The way he
He
speaks,
may seem
man.
calm on the outside, but what you can't imagine is everything that's going on in his head. You can tell he's trying hard to stay in control.
Some G shit.
As soon as I express the belief that I do not belong in this hospital, which is a mental hospital, then those who dislike me want to find a worse place for me.
In our 6th spot, we have Alonzo
Wait, I'm so
Perez.
confused, though. I thought they were going to show him confessing to murdering someone. I don't know if it's the video quality being bad or just the eeriness of the room. It's like sends a chill in my spine. Like, ugh. But Alonso Perez, it sounds like a Spanish or even a Mexican name. Woohoo.
In 2016, Alonso Perez was charged for a series
Oh
of
wait,
crimes.
not woohoo. He's evil. My fault.
Including robbery with use of a deadly weapon, attempted murder with use of a deadly weapon, grand larceny, and battery. He was also arrested in connection with the death of
Oh no, he's got a
Mohammed
Jordan
Robinson.
tattoo.
This is footage of Alonso inside of the interrogation cell waiting to be questioned. But not much of that.
This is, if you want to know what my what my school photos look like from school, this is what my photo looked like every year until I learned how to freaking smile. Because me up until like maybe high school, every single picture of mine for school just... the thing is, I always looked pissed off, but I think I did it on purpose, but I didn't realize I was doing it on purpose until I stopped doing it. Because I just always be like have my eyes like this, and then just... That's how I walked around, just... But like I was calm. That's just how I walked and looked. But now I'm just like... messing with a silly little guy like me.
Actually happens as he manages to escape. First, we see him looking around at the camera.
Wait, manages to escape.
Decides to forcibly remove his handcuffs. Now,
You know what?
He does manage to get them off, but he's not ready to leave yet. He hasn't thought of a plan. So he pretends that his handcuffs are still on and he thinks of an escape plan. When he thinks of his plan, he gets up,
Genius.
climbs up, and escapes by crawling through the ceiling. He then
Genius.
drove away in a rental truck that someone left with the engine running. But don't
Okay, before she spoils that he got caught. Okay, obviously they shouldn't escape, you know, they're bad people. But I will say, it is fun watching, like, the genius plans that some serial killers or just people escaping confinement make, because it's just interesting. Like, these places are set up to not be escaped, especially in, like, prisons and whatnot. But hearing about people that did the impossible, it's wild.
worry. It was short-lived freedom because within days he was caught again and in more trouble. In
See, the
end,
thing
though,
is, I'm willing to bet he's in the same city, same state, but probably in the same city. If you manage to escape the police, this is like a one chance thing because you'll most likely be caught in a few days. Flee, bro. Like, go to a different country somehow. At least a different state. It's mind-boggling to me that these people will go to, like, their grandma's house or some shit. Like, of course you're gonna get
he
caught.
did plead guilty to 3 murders. We're now at
Whoa,
our
that's a lot of
halfway
murders.
mark with ANDREI CHIKATILO. ANDREI CHIKATILO, otherwise known as the Butcher
ANDREI
of Rostov
CHIKATILO.
or the Rostov Ripper, was
Cool name.
responsible for the deaths of 56 individuals.
Whoa!
People that he met at bus stops, train stations, away
56?
to remote locations, and then he would murder them. Sometimes he would even eat certain parts of his victims. In this interview, what shocks a lot of people is the fact that everyone expects him to act like a monster. But in fact, he acts quite the opposite. He seems innocent, which is either an act or, you know, his true personality.
Well,
so he keeps
it's probably not even an act. It's just you can never tell how, you know, people are really on the inside. Oh, maybe I guess that would mean it is an act. But like, well, I guess, okay, no, not necessarily it is an act. But like, let's say someone is really nice and they're just genuinely nice, but their urges aren't nice and they act on those urges. So it's like you can't tell what someone's inner desires are off of their character, I guess. But I might be contradicting myself, though, because then that would mean that they are not actually nice. I don't know, though. But I think you guys know what I mean.
keeps up the innocent act, saying
There's still,
how he feels
like, 6 minutes in this
sorry,
video.
blah, blah, blah. But the
It's gonna be a long-ass video.
is asked one question.
Oh,
Now, the
okay, he
interview
was
is
acting.
in Russian, but I have the translation. So the interviewer asks
Don't worry, I
him
can
if
speak
he has
Russian.
ever thought
No, I
about
can't.
meeting his
I lied.
victims in heaven or hell. He answers with, and I
Oh,
quote,
that's
"No,
a banger
I have
question.
never thought about that. Never. I feel like it doesn't bother me. I have never thought about it. I have already passed all rounds of hell in my life. I am already ready to pass away to the other world again." That right there is
That is a banger villain line. If someone used that in like a manga, that would be top tier.
creepy, not gonna lie. In our 4th spot, we have David Berkowitz.
I'm about to steal that
You
for my
probably
light
better know
novel.
him as the son of Sam. He was a serial killer who took the lives of 6 individuals and wounded 7 others in New York City for more than a year. He would typically target good-looking young women with long brown hair. As a result, a number of women were cutting their hair short or dyeing it blonde. He was eventually
Oh,
known
smart.
as the son of Sam because he would leave letters near his victims' bodies, signing it off with
Sam?
that name. In the end, he was caught and claimed
When
that
she
his
first said that
neighbor's
name, I was
dog
like, what, did he kill all people named Sam?
dog was possessed by a demon, and that this demon dog was the one telling him to kill these people. Wild, I know. Well, years
Thing
later,
is,
he did.
those stories are dumb. I'm sorry. Because if a demon dog tells me to kill people, I'm not going to kill people. I'm going to, like, call up my local youth pastor or pastor and be like, hey, I think my dog's possessed. Can you, pray that away? Maybe do, like, what is it called? Exorcism? Be like, throw holy water at him and be like, stop being evil, dog. And then they go, and the devil's like, and then gets out of the dog. Or is that not like what people would do? Because that's what I would do. I'd try and get some help before killing people.
In this interview, he admits to being into Satanism and how it influenced him.
Oh, well,
When you talk about
that makes
Satan,
sense then.
What are you actually referring to?
Well, many people may not really understand that, but there was a time I was so confused and so troubled that I was seeking meaning and purpose. I was seeking something, I don't know, as my life began to spin out of control, I mean, I got involved in like Satanism, and I was reading this.
That's crazy,
Bible.
bro.
He continues on talking about himself, but a lot of
What
people
even is in the
believe he was
Satanic
just-
Bible? Because I've read the normal Bible, both the Old and the New Testament, but what's in the Satanic one? Because, like, I've never questioned it or wanted to read it, but, like, it is something I'd like to know. Like, is it like the usual Bible where it tells stories and stuff, but, like, about Christ and followers of all that? Or is it like, kill? I don't know. Hey, if Satanism's your belief, tell me. Tell me in the comments.
Putting on an act the whole time, that he was trying to convince people that he's normal so that he would be released early. This is pretty common among serial killers. They love to manipulate people.
How
True.
does it feel to be here for 30
Ted Bundy
years knowing that
did that
this is
very
gonna be
well.
it?
You know, it's like, you know, the expression, take one day at a time, and it's never easy, you know, being incarcerated. I have no one to blame but myself.
In our third spot, we have Michael Beaver. In July of 2015,
Michael Beaver.
16-year-old Michael Beaver and
16.
his 18-year-old brother Robert took the lives of their parents and 3 siblings. They first attacked their sister.
Oh no, man! Throw the whole person away. How do you? It's your own family. Wild. The world is so
When
fucked
she
up.
screamed, their mother ran out of the bedroom and they stabbed her over 50 times. Eventually, they worked their way
50?
around the house,
That's
killing their
overkill.
family members.
Oh my
It's a
God.
very scary and graphic case. In this interview, Michael completely confesses to everything to an officer.
So he was buying weapons because you guys had talked about murdering.
Yeah, and he started planning it.
Okay. That you didn't want to do it?
I don't want to do it. I didn't, just because I didn't kill anyone.
Okay.
I stabbed someone.
Who did you
Why
shoot?
did?
My younger brother, Christopher.
Christopher. How old's Christopher?
9, I think.
What'd you stab him with?
My knife.
What's your knife look like?
There's literally no emotion in his voice. And for being so young, he doesn't seem affected by this at all. But here's the thing. This guy was obsessed with other killers, and the police officer noticed this and kept prying.
Oh no! Oh no! You guys are gonna watch this video and be like, this guy was obsessed with killers. He's a killer. Eddie said he liked watching killer documentaries. I can assure you guys, I will not become one of these people. I have an anime channel, but I will not become the next Mr. Anime. I can promise you guys that.
A couple names of, are those like serial killers or something?
What, like Columbine?
Yeah.
Columbine and James Egan Holmes. James Egan Holmes is a guy that shot at the theater.
In Colorado?
Yeah, he killed 12 and,
Wow. How many were killed in Columbine?
Columbine, I don't know, like 15,
Okay.
I think.
He knew the killer's first and last names and their kill count. No one just knows that information off the top of their head, so that's creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with that, but like, I think that's maybe not the best way to decide if someone's a serial killer, because like, you can be normal and know that stuff, I guess. I don't know, but it's like me asking someone all the NFL stats, and they answer it, and I'm like, they must be a football player, but no, they're just some random trucker that watches football on Sundays.
In our second spot, we had the BTK killer. Between the years of
Why do they get cool names?
1991,
What is this?
American serial killer Dennis
Give
Rader
them
took
dumb
the
names.
lives of 10 individuals. In 2005, he was convicted for his crimes and was sentenced to 175 years in solitary confinement without the possibility of parole. This video is
Thought that was a
Dennis's
cool scar,
confession
but
to
it's just
killing a
wrinkles.
Marine Hedge.
So I very carefully snuck into the house, kind of like a cat burglar, and after checking the house, she wasn't there. So about that time, the doors rattled, so I went back to one of the bedrooms and hid back there in one of the bedrooms.
He then proceeded to talk about how he stayed in her house for hours until the next morning when he woke up and strangled her.
No, I manually
Oh,
strangled her.
I can't imagine that, bro.
Yes, sir.
And you strangled her? Did
It's
she
one thing
die?
using a weapon, but using your own
It's
hands.
chilling seeing him talk so casually about all of this. And in a
That's crazy, because, like, you use a bullet, right? Not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, bam, it's over. Use a knife, it's a lot more inhumane. And then using your own hands, you can literally feel the life leaving them. And he's just talking about it like he's talking about his day plans. It's disgusting.
number one spot today, we have Issei Sagawa.
His name's kind of cool too, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, why is he getting a nice interview on Vice with like a fur coat behind him?
If you haven't heard of this case, then brace yourself, because it's
I
a
have
very
not.
dark and gruesome one. In 1981,
Nothing Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Boys can't solve, and girls, and you know the Mystery Machine can't solve. Oh, that's probably why she's wearing a Scooby-Doo shirt. Oh my god, I'm a genius.
Sagawa killed
Or
and
maybe
ate
she just
a
likes
woman
Scooby-Doo.
named Renee Hartfeld.
You say killed and ate a woman?
In 1981, Issei Sagawa killed and ate a woman named Renee Hartfeld. Apparently, he always had a fantasy to eat a beautiful human. When he saw Renee, he knew she was the one. On June 11th, 1981, he invited her over, and then he shot her at the back of the neck and then ate her over the next 2 days. That's not even the worst part. The worst part is that he was never convicted of his crimes. He literally spent 2 days in jail, then was sent back to Japan.
Is that why he
and
was
then
interviewed all
became a
nicely?
Celebrity there. He was so famous
Bruh.
that he made a living through the public's interest in his crime. Imagine
You
that,
gotta love
literally becoming wealthy for killing
Japan.
someone. He's guilty. He's even admitted to it, but he never got penalized. Here are some
Let's go,
disturbing
Justice
moments from
System!
an interview with him.
多分
もう一晩でも食事をルネとしていたら食べる対象には考えたこと
Oh, that's nice.
自分
That's
の書い
nice
た
of
シ
you.
ナリオずっと前からそういうシチュエーションを考えて
Oh my
ど
god.
こから食べるどうやってやる全てこう頭の中にシナリオができてた
He continues on going into gruesome details about his murder and about another time that he attacked a different woman. I personally had a hard time sitting still watching this. It's just way too much. Alright guys, that's
That's
all for
pretty
today's video. Let me know in
gruesome.
the comments
So
below
wait,
which
is
one
this guy still? Is he just still vibing? What is his name? I gotta check this. Issei Sagawa. All right, is he in jail right now? He's still free. I think he is. What? In an interview with Vice in 2011, Sagawa said that being forced to make a living while being known as a murderer and cannibal was a terrible punishment. You're still free though. That's a lot better of a punishment than jail or prison. Hospitalized, which permanently damaged his nervous system. He now lives alone and needs daily assistance. He claimed to have regretted the obsession. So like, I don't feel bad for him obviously, but like, this is once again just killing because of an obsession, I guess, because he said he always wanted to eat someone. But like, that's wild. How do you... He literally was free, bro, and everybody knew he did it. And this was before he became a celebrity, not after, mind you, because a lot of celebrities, I mean, people will be like, oh, he did that shit, but like, they'll all ignore it. That is mind-boggling. So he's still alive. He just is not as alive as before. I kind of want to watch the interview. Well, yeah, guys, that was it. That's a pretty disturbing video, but interesting nonetheless. If you guys enjoyed, maybe subscribe, maybe like. And yeah, that's all I got. Have a great day, guys, and peace. Bye.